Me and Laz here headed out for just an overnighter in a natural shelter, whatever else we can get. At the Headquarters Creek Pass trailhead, just outside the Bob Marshall. Pretty good hike so far. Just found a tree that was just right to set the camera on. So we'll check in here and there throughout our trip. Might be back tomorrow night, hopefully. Nice fresh scat. Feels pretty good snow back here. I love following this creek. I followed this creek all the way to its head. A couple of different trips, but I don't think we're going to go that far back today. Maybe a couple hours. I like this kind of area up here. You're right at that little break from the high mountain river bottoms, the aspens and the cottonwoods. You start to pick up a little bit of the conifer forest, and you're right in that intermix zone there. Good stuff up here. I'm kind of hungry. Can't tell. I think that's the hind leg of a deer. Laz getting in the way. Well, it ended up being a front leg. I was hoping it was a hind. I was looking for the astragalus bone. We were going to attempt a fire chain, but I don't know if we will or not now. We'll see. But that astragalus bone out of the hind end legs of deer and elk has the best hand drill in the world, or the socket in the world. So, but one thing I found interesting is where it was dropped. I look through the snow here. You can see the dog's tracks coming through. Not another track around here, and it ain't frozen. Good spot to take a break. Good view. Well, I showed you that little notch we're going to try to get up in. Here it is. And I think we're going to make a home for the weekend. Somewhere's right in here. I'll have to hang the pack up over there. I'm thinking this big long curvy branch, double-headed, we're right here. Depending on how sturdy that big one is there. And it's got a nice flat bottom below it. Lots to build around with. There's tons of dead and down. We'll have plenty of firewood. Plenty. Well, that's not very sturdy. Well, I'm kind of liking this spot right here. I'll get that big green bent over branch out of the way. We got this big monster here. We'll get it processed into some wood. I don't know how well you can see through there, but we got that piece there we might come across for kind of a reflector back. Lots of firewood there. And all we got to do is seal off this one side. let's get to work. Well, this is the spot I picked. I walked all the way across this one up top. It ain't going nowhere. I think we're gonna make it here for tonight. We got about 6 inches of snow to get out of here if we can. We don't have snow back. Get rid of this moisture as much as we can. Pump some wind out of this one. This will be alright. It's predominantly going uphill on us. Good. So we'll tuck in on this end. We'll level this out, make some bush bed. Get a few overhead snacks to get down and out of the way. Sorry about the wind. Ain't nothing you can do about that when you're playing up here. Alright. Well, it's been a while since we checked in. Here's where we're at so far. There's one more big blowdown up there. It's real green. Get in here. That great big log that went across here. It's down, dropped down there. We'll get a couple more pieces out of that. And that made my leveled this up. Build a new bow saw. Not a new one, just want to give that a shot over this next year of just carrying the blade and go the rest of the way. They work. I mean, you're not going to go as fast with them as, you know, some of the factory pre-made ones, you know. But I mean, these aren't good 6 to 8 inch logs we're pulling out of here. So I mean, it's working good. It's just slow. So we still got to close the back end yet. We got a lot of work to do there. So all right, just figured we'd check in, let you see where we're at. Shh, the puppy's sleeping. Well, my chip ran out. I had to swap chips over. Oh well. Well, interesting concept, this split wood fire. I generally prefer the twig bundle. Just because, as you can see, I've got twigs galore. And we'll keep playing with it. Yeah, this part's kind of good. I'm going to say, as far as my exercise here, it's pretty much done. Now let's just sit back, relax, enjoy the rest of the evening, watch the fire, relax. Got some snow melting for some supper. It is 4 o'clock. Wind died down. Good stuff. Well, this will probably be the last one for tonight. It's been good. I'm going to hit the bed here soon. I'll probably run this up just a little bit more. Put that big 8-incher on there. That should run us all through, at least for a good couple hours, which we'll have to get up in the middle of the night anyway. One last thing here before I go to bed. I think outfitting wise I got everything absolutely that I need and nothing that I don't. The one thing I wish I did have was a couple of fingers of scotch. Good night. Well, good morning. Can of snow melting. Get us a cup of coffee going. Get our camp tore down and we're going to hit the road. I didn't sleep too bad. This is my second try with a Mylar blanket in this particular setup. I'll give it one more try, and then didn't use it as a reflector at all, just used it as a liner inside the poncho. It did okay. Spots where I didn't have it, I couldn't tell that big of a difference. It was a little bit warmer, but not overall that much. So we'll give her one more try on our next one of these that we do. So adios. We're gonna hit the road. I don't have enough battery to do any filming on the way out. So see you the next trip. Well, this is all we brought for this trip. We can stay a couple days if we want to. We got plenty of groceries. But 22, canteen, a Mylar blanket. I had 3 little rolls of paracord, some brass wire, cup, spoon, tin can, knife sharpener, little ultra pod for the camera, more fire steel, hatchet, blade, Mount Smith day pack, my woolly overcoat, and my canvas Swedish overcoat to go over that if it gets really, really nasty. That's it.